strand of hair there. Right, so it's been about a week since I did my last video, and I was doing them every day for the whole of April, so this is a long time now. A week is a long time in politics, they say, but a week is such a long time in YouTube time. YouTube time stretches to infinity comparatively with real time. So I haven't done much this week, and there's a few good reasons for that. My laptop died on Wednesday. The power is just not going into it. Every now and then, I borrowed a power cord from someone else. I put the power cord in, and it sort of comes back, and then, yay, I go. And then as soon as it gets even a tiny little bit hot, it goes again. So that's a bit of a struggle. So I haven't really been able to do an awful lot. But that's no excuse. Also, I've completely run out of space on my SD card and I can't afford to get a new one. So that's not really an excuse, except it is. I could have done a live video every day because I've got access to that, as you can see. Not anybody can see because nobody's actually looking at me at the moment, but that's fine. That's fine. I can cope with that. I didn't actually announce it. So while I was doing my videos a day in April, I got loads of people watching me, but strangely, since I stopped doing videos every day, nobody's watching me anymore. Strange that. I've been doing various talking to people. That's what I've been doing. And also, because I do stuff for the Free Fringe, I've been allocating people with nice places to go to do at the Edinburgh Fringe. And I'm having to put that in, which is really difficult without a computer. I borrowed somebody else's computer, but it doesn't really work because it's got Windows XP and there's a spreadsheet on it that's so massive, it's almost impossible to load. So I've just about managed to do things, but it's been a bit of a struggle. So this is my day, and hopefully somebody will watch it while I am not live. But while I'm alive, I'm live, that's the bathroom. While I'm live, doesn't look like anybody's going to watch it, but that's alright. I can cope with that. Now somebody said, I was musing on this, that I can do some things quite well, I think, but I don't feel I can do them well enough to actually do them and put myself forward to things. 4 things. 2 things and 4 things. And it's frustrating because I see people that I don't think probably do have the skills or the experience, and they do it and they feel quite confident doing it. And I'm like, but so there's a bit of me that goes, I could probably do these things, and there's more of me that goes, can do. But there's a lot of people that don't seem to have that. They don't have that little bit of themselves which says, no, don't try that, you're really rubbish. And even when I think that I might be not that rubbish, I still have that part of me that goes, don't try that, you're definitely going to be rubbish at that. Even if you've got the experience, even if you've done it before, even if the other people doing it don't look like they can do it at all, they seem to think they know what they're doing. So they must know what they're doing, but I'm not sure they do. Does anybody really know what they're doing? It's a difficult one, isn't it? So the theme of my video today is, does anybody know what they're doing? Because I don't. I mean, I'm doing this now. I don't know what I'm doing at all. Nobody's watching it. Nobody cares. I'm doing it anyway, so maybe, thinking about it, maybe I'm one of those people that actually does things that I really shouldn't be doing. But then again, the things that I should be doing, I don't feel like I should be doing. So it's a bit of a sort of conundrum, really, because all the things that I think I'm really good at, that I probably am good at, I think, well, I'm probably not good enough to get away with it. But all the things I'm like, just do it anyway, really. And that's it at school as well. All the subjects that I thought I was really good at, that I really liked, I just really panicked about. But all the ones that were like, I can do that. That's easy. I was really good at science, though. I think I was good at science. I got good marks in science, but I didn't really want to do science. I wanted to do like drama and stuff like that. And maybe I wasn't that good at that, but I used to like doing it. Like people that enter things like the X Factor and Britain's Got Talent, things like that. You look at them, and some of them they like, oh, I don't think I should be here. ooh, and you're like, ooh, are they going to be actually really good? And they sometimes are, and sometimes they're just not. And other people are like, I've been doing this for years, I'm the best at it. And you're like, oh, they're going to be rubbish. And they are rubbish, usually. But then sometimes they're not. And you're like, oh, I'm not sure what's happening here. But more or less, usually, the shy people are better than the people that are really confident. But then, the really confident people seem to win and get further. Even if the people that are in between do all right. If the people who are in between, they're all right at things and they're really confident, they go far. The people that are just like really good but not so confident, they might sort of flounder and not go far. And the people that are really, really rubbish but think that they're amazing, sort of bluff it for a while, and then everyone makes fun of them, but they never notice. They never notice that people are not really into the things they do. And even if people say to them, you really shouldn't be doing that, that's the worst thing in the world, they go, you're wrong, you know nothing, I'm better than you. Even though the people telling them are usually experts. The people telling them usually do know what they're doing. Anyway, 3 people. Hello, 3 people. Hello, 3 people that are watching. I'm going to turn this upside down because I'm thinking, whoops, I'm thinking the camera, that's it, yeah. I'm sort of looking in the wrong place, and I'm mostly right-handed, but I'm sort of a little bit lefty. I'm a sort of lefty-righty-handed person. So I'm sort of a little bit in between ambidextrous. I think, you know, where some people have got left-headed hands, left brains, and hang on, I don't know the difference between left and right. I've got to be honest with this. This, I think, is my left side, because that's my left hand. This is my right. But I wear contact lenses. I'm constantly getting confused about which eye to put them in. So I've just decided, even though both eyes have got different prescriptions, I've got the same prescription in both eyes now, because that saves me the bother of having to think about it. Because when I had the wrong one in the wrong eye, that didn't work. I've lost somebody. So I'm in between being right and left-handed, so I don't really know. Where was I going with this? I don't know. It's the whole thing about who's good at things. I've lost everyone. Nobody wants to talk to me today. This is fair enough. I'm probably going to do another live stream on Saturday, and it's going to be at about 9:30. Yeah, 9:30 on Saturday in the evening in British summertime, so that's earlier. The sensitive now world, yes, that's true. Yes, the Wye Valley Explorer. You've made all stuff about the Wye Valley, haven't you? That's a good guess. I have seen some of your videos. They're good. I like them. I should go exploring. Well, that's probably what I should do in the coming months and weeks. And I would do if I had enough money to do that. Like, I don't even have enough money to mend my computer and get an SD card. But if I did, I would get those, and then I would also go travelling, and I would do stuff, and I would make things, and I would be amazing. See, this is me overconfident. I would be amazing at everything. See, secretly, I think even the people that are self-effacing know deep down in their heart that they're really good. And even if they know that they're not really good, they think that they're better than everyone else, even if they're not better than everyone else. It's a secret sort of, it's a payoff. It's difficult to know whether you are good at things, because sometimes if you think you're rubbish at things, you might be right. And if you think you're amazing at things, you might be wrong. But I don't think ever... Anyway, I don't think... There are things that I think I'm alright at. And then other people go, oh, you never talk about those. I'm like, oh... And then the things that I do think I'm like all right at and I really like, and I'm like, I'm really excited about, people go, that's rubbish, that's terrible, but why don't you talk about this other thing that we're interested in? And I'm like, yeah, but yeah. So I'm better at things that I don't like doing than I am at things that I do like doing, which is a bit weird. And that whole thing about how you need to do 10,000 hours of anything and you become an expert. Not necessarily true, because I've known people that have got the experience and just still not expert at it. I think it's 10,000 hours of doing it in the right way. That's it. If you're doing it in the wrong way, then you're never going to get anywhere. So you have to fail right, or not fail. See, 10,000 hours of doing things in the incorrect manner it's not going to help you. You have to see, and you can do half as many as that and have done it in the right way and be much better. Or never. Oh, thank you. Yes. Ah, yes. Great adventure ideas. You know, I'm going to go to the trouble is also, I haven't got a car at the moment. I haven't had a car for a long time. I can drive, or at least, well, the thing is, that's another thing with driving. I learned to drive, and it took me a lot of tests. I only took less than a year to learn to drive, but I think it took me about 9 months, because I started learning in the December, and I finished doing it, and I could actually drive by the September, so which is not, you know, not that long. But because I had so many tests in between, and the driving test examiners were undermining my confidence, and I was just like a nervous wreck by the time I got it. So it didn't take me that long, but it took me a lot of tests. I was doing them every 2 weeks at one point, and I was doing other exams as well. I was doing a journalism course, and I was doing all the exams, and I think it was a World Cup year, and it was like, I suddenly developed a religious streak that I don't have. I'm like, oh, if I could do one of these things, either pass my exams, or Britain could win the World Cup, or I could pass my driving test. I'm not interested in the World Cup, and I don't really believe in God, so I really don't know what I was thinking there, and I don't really care about England. But for some reason, it was like one of these things. Now, England didn't win the World Cup, because I'm not as old as 1966. In my lifetime, Britain's never won, England rather, has never won the World Cup, nor is it probably likely to in my lifetime. Not really bothered about this. I'm not sure why I was bothered about that then. I was also, at the time, suddenly decided to be interested in meditation and sort of past life regression. So I was doing past life regression in order to calm my nerves, and also probably taking calms, but I was really uptight about my exams and my driving test. So I'm probably not as bad a driver as I think I am. But going back to the subject of this rambling old thing, I'm really probably not as bad a driver as I think I am, but I'm probably not great. So as soon as I couldn't really afford my car, gave up my car and never got back to it. So if I tried driving now, I would probably crash into a wall. So I don't have a car, and this week as well, back home, my father's car broke, and it's too expensive to fix. So if I did go back to the Wye Valley, going back to the point, I don't know how I'd get to the places, because nobody's got any car anymore, and I don't have a car, and my brother's car is broken, and my dad's car is broken, and everybody I know doesn't have a car. So that's difficult, isn't it? So I think I'm going to have to somehow save enough money to go on some sort of tour, or just walk. I could just walk everywhere. Public transport and a lot of walking, yeah. The thing is, I'm far away from anywhere. I used to walk to work, and it took probably nearly 2 hours to walk to work. Oh, I'm getting an allergic reaction. I'm going to go downstairs. It's a bit dusty on these stairs. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to show you my lovely garden again. That'll be nice. It's getting a bit dark out there. There was a fox out there. I've got some footage of the fox, but it was sort of difficult to really do that. I'll put it up, but I can't really see it because there was a patch of light on the fox. The fox was, see where that tree is? The fox was sort of laying under that tree, sort of basking in the trees in the sunlight, and I could only really take pictures of it through the window because I didn't want to scare the fox away. The trouble is, taking it through the window, my window is really rather grubby. So through that window. Now, see all those smears and marks? So imagine trying to do something through that. Now, I could obviously clean the window, but most of it's on the outside, and the fox was on the outside, so then I couldn't really do anything about that. So it doesn't really show up. Oh, I've also got these. I thought they were evening primroses. My mum says they're Welsh poppies. I didn't know there was such a thing as Welsh poppies, but apparently there is. Welsh poppies. I don't know what's special about the yellow. And I'm getting hay fever this week, really badly. It's the best light there. That was a good light, sort of in the doorway. Yeah, so this is the best light in my whole entire house. I just have to stand in the doorway with the kitchen light, fluorescent light in the kitchen, and the natural light outside. Wow, that's just like my best light ever. I should just stay here for all time. But I can't because now I'm getting hay fever. I'm coughing and spluttering. So 3 people. Not my best in the world, really. 15 minutes of 3 people. But I didn't tell anyone about this. And I haven't made any videos for weeks. It's just, I'm going to come back in now. Hopefully I'm not coughing anymore. So, did anybody see any of my videos that I have made? I made that pretend diet videos. 3 is the magic number. Yeah, it's a special. Ooh! Different light. It is the magic number, yes. Oh, look, my hair's in my eye. So I've been putting it up and I've got, look, it's like I can wave goodbye with my hair. Or wave hello with my hair. I'll give it another 15 minutes because you never know who might turn up. And a lot of people turn up at the last minute and go, oh, is there a live chat on? I didn't know about it. But it is a Tuesday. Is it a Tuesday? It's a Wednesday if you're in Australia and it's early in the morning. You just got up if you're in Australia or you're still asleep. In America, you're probably still in work. Whereas where I am, the working day is mostly over for anyone that works 9 to 5 because it's like, I don't know, 8:30, something like that. I'm not even sure. I didn't look at a clock before I started doing this. But yes, it's Tuesday. Yes, it's It's the second day of the week. It's a Tuesday. What's this? Is it? I had an argument about what the days of the week is. I was like, the first day of the week is Sunday. And then someone was like, no, Monday's the first day of the week. And then somebody else says Saturday's the first day of the week. I'm like, no, the first day of the week is Sunday. The last day of the week is Saturday. It's like, no, the last day of the week is Friday. I don't know. When is the first day of the week? Is it a cultural thing? Do different people think different days of the week are the first day of the weeks? Anyway, that's not relevant because it's Tuesday. And that's nobody's first day of the week, I don't think. Unless they reorder the days. And then maybe it will be. Maybe in a post-Brexit world, Tuesday will be the first day of the British working week. We're British. We have to do British things that are stupid and make no sense. That seems to be the way of the world. Ooh, political. Not really. Anyway, did anyone see the Eurovision Song Contest? That was jolly fun, wasn't it? Yes, the Gregorian theory. Whose clock are we? I don't know. And obviously in like the 18th century, they took away 12 or 17 days or something. So we could be on, actually, in real oldie-fashionedy clocky time, oldie-fashionedy datey time, we could be anywhere. What even day is it anymore? And there's another theory I heard, conspiracy, that they took away 300 years, or at least 300 years in the Dark Ages, and that's why everything seems to happen all at once and the dating's all wrong. Because 300 years didn't ever happen to anyone. So, you know, but, you know, a lot of people go, oh yes, but that's only in the Western world. If you look at Chinese history, there are 300 years there that you can account for. Ah, yes, but are there? Because maybe just because and nothing happened anywhere in Europe, so somehow it's I don't know. Something like that anyway. But they also found that that probably people from Europe might have gone to America earlier than they thought. That would be nice. Hello, Georgina. Yes, so people from Britain, not Britain, people from Europe went to America, and people from, oh yeah, and they found cocaine in Egyptian mummies, and cocaine is from the Americas, and Egyptian mummies were from not the Americas. So probably loads of people had secret passage to the Americas and didn't tell anyone about it. Yeah, the Etruscans, or the who the seafaring folk. Them, the seafaring folk. And all the stuff about Atlantis. Oh, Atlantis, that was actually America. Ooh. Yes, it could have been. Might have been. You don't know. Probably do know. So yes, I know, where was I? So how have I gone from being rubbish at things to, yeah, because I'm being rubbish at history. That's basically it. But I think I know everything because I'm very confident about it, even though it's ridiculously wrong. It's stupid stuff. It makes no sense. You've just made up a load of historical facts. Me? Yes, that is actually my thing, isn't it? Making up a load of historical facts. They are true facts. They're not alternative facts. They're true, in a sense. My eyes have gone a bit starey. Yes. So you know, what is truth? What is reality? Make up facts? Yes, facts. Make up facts. I should do facts about makeup. That's probably how I need to get make up facts about makeup facts. And that will be my series. That seems to be what is big on YouTube. It seems to be, hello, Xavier. Is it Xavier or Xavier? I'm never sure. But hello, we're probably going to do a collaboration at some point. But I need to get back to that because, as I said, my computer's been acting up. So I've got a lot on my mind, a lot on my plate, a lot of paperwork I've had to do, which is really difficult when everything's broken. And I've got things to plan. And it's like, I just feel like I'm doing things for other people all the time. Poor saintly Elise. Anyway, so what was I saying? Something about makeup. That's it. It seems to be that the people that get all the views are the people that do makeovers and makeup and hair and beauty. So I should be a beauty guru, a beauty guru. I keep trying to make, several times I've tried to make a makeover video, which is like a ridiculous makeover video. Basically, I've just put rubbish on my face and I'm like, ooh, and I'm taking it really seriously. And every single time something goes wrong with the camera. The last one I did, I was like, I'm going to look ridiculous, but I'm going to put this up. And I looked at it and it was completely blurry. And I have no idea why. Because my camera usually is just, the focus is perfect. For some reason, it was just a blur where my face should be. So obviously my camera is telling me not to do these things. Xavier. So British, yes. I'm so British, yes. Talking of which, DNA. That's a weird thing, isn't it? Go back to that. Should I do, that's another thing that's popular on the YouTubes. Is DNA. I'm looking forward to it too. I need to, you know, so I'm going to inflict my singing on you again at some point. Singing, singing, singing. Ha ha ha. Oops. Oopa. That's very Greek. Oopa. Sorry, that's fine. It's cool. It's a good name. It's a good word. What? Anyway, so what I'm going to do in the coming months is, yes, I've got to do, I don't know, has anybody got any suggestions? I'm going to do a copyright-free song, so one that's out of copyright. So if anyone's got any suggestions that I could do, and somebody else who was just commenting is going to do the backing track for me, and I might do ukulele on it, but it's quite complicated to do ukulele, so I might just sing and concentrate on singing and maybe I'll actually be able to sing in tune for once if I'm not concentrating on the ukulele at the same time and if it's in my key, which would help. Because I think probably my singing's better than I've made it. But that's probably me being delusional again. So this is all back to the X Factor. If I went on the X Factor, I'd go, I'm the best singer in the world. And everyone would go, oh, she says she's good. She must be good. Oh, she's going to be rubbish. And then I start singing and it's like, oh, she's terrible. But I do it anyway. So that's the whole thing about confidence. If I was really good at singing,